some women, they are very gentle and quiet outside, very gentle, jovial, very smiling to everybody. That woman husband may be suffering at home.
The fact is that if I'm providing, then it will get to a point that authoritative part of me will come to display. Yeah.
So be truthful. Tell the person who you are. If the person accepts you like that, it's a good starting point. It means that this person can go a long way with you.
Like me, I don't really like men that do everything to impress me or anything. I think it's nice you come as you are.
So when you talk about doing too much here, we're talking about finance and you're talking about doing too much. So if I'm not mistaken, you're saying financially the man should, show capacity.
Yeah, he should, because you're taking a responsibility.
So you're trying to say you're trying to say that if the money is there and he's able to influence you, like win you over with the money, that's work.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You're not getting me. You're taking a responsibility of somebody, so you should be capable in some aspect. Now, it now depends on who you're marrying. If she chooses to contribute, that's a plus for you. If she does not choose to contribute, that is on your own. But for a man, I feel that finance should not be sugar-coated. I don't want the men to have the idea, any money you have, you can go and marry a woman. That's not true. That is diabolical. That marriage will not last. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It will not last.
You know why I was very particular about the statement? You said the word do too much. You should do too much because you're too...
So no, from the angle of trying to impress her. No, you're impressing her is different from deceiving her. People get the impression is you're trying to bring this person outside of what she thinks about you or what she does not know about you. Deceiving somebody is different from impressing. You deceiving somebody is you don't have it. And then you're trying to facade the whole thing and show something else that you're not. What you impressing means, I've tried this way. How about I step a little bit, try a little bit more to get this person?
Well, what in particular, because you were talking about if he wants to contribute, no problem. If you want to contribute, no problem. But men take most of the financial burdens that come with marriage and running the marriage.
It still comes down to finance. I think, like I said, I think it depends on who you're marrying. There are some ladies that don't see responsibilities as anything. There are people that will tell you, no, this is the man's responsibility, this is the woman's responsibility. But the fact remains that if you're an Igbo man, Igbo tradition and culture still stands. Regardless of what people are seeing online, it still stands. You need to provide.
Thank you for saying
because
that.
Women, the fact is that if I'm providing, then it will get to a point that authoritative part of me will come to display. So I'm not saying a woman cannot contribute. A woman can contribute through different means, different ways, other things. All right. I just feel that financially,
now I want to ask you a
be ready.
Looking at the scenario we have, our economic situation.
Okay.
How much do you think a man should have to be financially ready to marry?
No, it depends on your wedding. No, let me not talk. Like you said, there is a wedding of 1 million. If you people agree to do that, you're good.
So if a man comes to marry you and he says, is a 1 million wedding, are you in for that?
No, we'll have a discussion now. Let's know what the 1 million wedding is about. If it's going to work, it's fine. I can go for it.
Okay, so you're that flexible.
Yeah, I'm very flexible when it comes to that.
Okay,
wedding and
now,
that.
Mr. Jim Paul, when you were getting married, now there's this narrative that you have experience from bachelors, young boys who are still on that, process of getting married, and you took your step and you married your wife. But at that period, there were men who were holding back because of a certain kind of financial commitment they need to get involved in to achieve that milestone. What's your take on that mentality? It doesn't have to do with the woman, or men are just thinking that most marriage now is more about show off than actually the main thing that is involved. And you see a man, his girlfriend is ready, he's ready, he can maintain a home, but he's saying no, he doesn't have this amount to do this kind of wedding. Joy is already nodding. So I don't know if you experience anything like that as a man. And how did you navigate your own?
If I tell you the way I get married, you may want to marry tomorrow.
Tell us, you're helping someone here, right?
But it's not easy. Number one, you have to be committed. First. Number two, you have to be truthful for yourself.
Okay.
And you have to tell the person exactly what you are, what you have, and what you don't have. If the person accepts you like that, the way you have said it, it's a good starting point. You know, we talk about domestic violence and the water, all of that. Who is violent in the house?
They say mostly men.
Mostly men. Are you aware that there are some violence that don't speak out? Quiet violence.
Yes.
Somebody that is not saying anything but so violent.
Yes.
Do you know that silent is very violent? Like you talk to a person, the person refuses to talk to you. Do you know that it is very, very violent? It kills faster. You see, do you know that low BP kills faster than high BP?
Of course.
Do you know? So silence diminish a man more than physical violence.
You know, there's this. I'm adding to what you're saying. You
Yes.
continue. There's this research going on currently about domestic violence, and in psychology, and they are also getting to say people are bringing up facts to prove that women are more violent than men. Just that men are physical about it.
I said women are 80% more violent than men. 80% more violent than men.
This is a discussion on its own.
The only issue is that you will not know.
Yes.
Outside, you will not know. If you see women, some women, they are very gentle and quiet outside. Very gentle, jovial, very smiling to everybody. That woman husband may be suffering at home. But when the man sits you down to tell you, see what I am facing, you will not believe. You say, that's your wife.
Wonderful.
She's so jovial. She's so like this. She's so like that. So what I'm saying this is that your first impression, communication, tell the lady who you are, tell the lady what you have, and tell her what you don't have. You know, you may be telling somebody, I have this chair, I have this table, I have this one. Then you keep quiet, and the person will be thinking you have a car that you did not mention. Do you understand? You may tell person, I have this, I have this, I have this.
So assumptions.
Yes, and the person may be thinking, he may be having like 20 million in his account. He didn't just mention it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So tell her that I have 2 million in my account. I have a table and a chair.
Transparency.
I live where I sleep. I drop my mattress on the ground.
Yes.
Eh?
Come as you are.
I live in a room. My toilet is outside. So in the night when I want to ease myself, I go outside, go ease myself before I come in. So be truthful. Tell the person who you are. If the person accepts you like that, it's a good starting point. It means that this person can go a long way with you.
Viewers, you hear that?
Do you understand?
Yes.
But as she say, impressing a woman is not just by taking her in big restaurants, and you impress a woman that you tell her today that I have 2 million savings.
Tomorrow.
After next week, you say, do you know that
increase.
I now save 2.2 million?
Yeah.
After like 1 month, you say, I have used that money to buy a plot of land. You know, the woman hair will begin to big. You now say, wow, this guy gets sense. Even though the other person that her eyes is having hundreds of thousands or hundreds of millions, he will now begin to check that guy that is having this and having that. Did he even have a plot of land on his name? When she noticed that the guy that is scrambling money do not have a plot of land on his own, she'll begin to consider this guy that have only 2 million, but have a plot of land on his own. Why? Because this person, for her, have a vision for progress.
Okay, Joy, I saw you nodding when he was talking for the most part. You were like, yes.
No, it's almost what I said now. He's trying to say, like, it's not really necessary to impress a lady. For, like me, I don't really like men that do everything to impress me or anything. I think it's nice you come as you are. Just be open. Let's communicate. Let's have a very good starting point, because if you don't have a very good starting point, that's where the errors start coming in safe. So I think you should communicate better, trust each other, tell her that this is what you are, and she'll be like, this is what I am too, and know whether you guys are compatible.
So a guy that comes that way to you, you know, that's what you expect from a guy.
Just come as you are.
So I just want to chip in some things to the guys. You know, you've heard from the ladies' perspective more, very, very clearly. So if you actually try to get dates and you're not getting girls who are accepting for who you are, like Mr. Jim Paul said, the wrong person. You're really with the wrong person. But consistency, you can find ladies like this who are actually making it easy for you. Come as you are. Let us reason together. Let us tell us. Okay, sorry if you don't. Tell us, what's your capacity as a guy? What can you do, and what you can do rather on what you cannot do. It helps saves unnecessary stress for you. Like Mr. Jim Paul said, tell her everything. This is where your toilet is, or I find that. As a matter of fact, this podcast like this are the things that help you get a headway with your decisions, because many men are stuck with one or two things that we've discussed here, we've broken down here, and they'll be like, oh. So as a matter of fact, this is not actually supposed to be an obstacle from, taking the next step. Now, to conclude this conversation, I have one more thing to get in, because I think this is where ladies will say that is the problem. And it is family influence. You see things like, my mama does not like you. My father does not like you. They say we shouldn't get married. You're from this state. I'm from that state. Now, more it cannot work. What's your take on family influence too? Do you think it's also an issue when it comes?
I'll say yes and a no.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say yes and a no, because I've seen situations where you will tell your parents, I want to marry from this particular place. And, just like the Igbo culture, there are some people that still do that. And, when they go and ask questions and they'll be like, oh, don't go there. And they're like, oh, they're backwards. They don't know what they're saying. This is 21st century. Then you shook your head there. That thing will bound to happen because they've made inquiries about there. So I don't think we should totally exclude that aspect you get. But there are some unnecessary excuses that do come from that, especially when there is no maybe a proper investigation that is done on a particular family, or because of the idea of these particular people are from this or this. No. And I think it depends on the person you're marrying to. But very important, even if you're marrying to a family, be on their good page, be on their good page. Not all of them though, but at least be on their good page. Create boundary. I'm not saying you should allow them to invade your marriage, but you create boundary, but just be on a good note with them, because this marriage thing, just like it's very difficult though. It comes with its own wahala, and that is when you will need somebody that can speak to this person that you're married to, because the whole thing can get very overwhelming, and you need an external advice from the family. So when it comes to family, yes, I won't throw off that point, but I think is when it is important and necessary, when the reasons are valid, I think you should listen to your family. But when the reasons are not valid and are not concrete, just assumptions, I don't think that it necessarily counts.
Joy, what's your take on the family influence? Before you say something, for example, before you say whatever you want to say, right? For example, like your mom perhaps might be closer to your mom. You guys talk. She's your go-to when it's overwhelming, and the advice and everything. She has a certain kind of level of influence over you. Do you think that comes in when you found a man and she says no?
Well, that would be very hard.
So actually, it's a thing. Family influence is actually a thing.
Yeah, that would be very hard because, hey, I don't know why I will be like, okay, maybe I came to my mom. I've seen someone that I want to marry, and she'll be like, okay, we have to go and ask around about this particular guy. Maybe at the end of the day, you heard something that happened before now, and you came back saying that no, you cannot go there. Hey, God. I think that would be very hard. And I don't really believe in some things that happened before, or this village is somehow. You don't have to go to Imo State, you don't have to go to Ebonyi State or any other state because of what you have
every
seen.
other state.
Yes, because of what you people passed through before.
Mr. Jimbo, tell us should one navigate this kind of family influence? Family influence. It has caused a whole lot of things.
It normally happens when the family have noticed that the person has difficulty taking good decisions.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
When somebody have difficulty in taking good decisions, whenever he or she want to do something, they always try to guide the person. And by trying to guide the person, they may guide the person out of his or her will.
Yeah.
Mommy's boy, daddy's girl,
Yes.
all those.
But when you are up and doing in your own decision making, and they know you that this person, you grew up like this. Do you understand? Whatever you do, whatever you want to do, they only try to support you.
Okay.
They only find a way to support you. Even though they will go and check behind you. Do you understand? At the end of the day, when they come, they will tell you, it's okay, but you can do this way, you can do this way.
I think this is a very nice heads up.
Yes, because already they notice that right from when you are growing up, you used to take good decisions. Do you understand? But when you are the kind of mommy boys, daddy boy, or mommy girl, daddy girl, every time they will be directing you, bring you back, drag you back, you see the right way, you go, you divert again, come out from the way, they still drag you back to the right way. Whenever you want to do something, they will still be directing you.
Now, I've seen a case where a lady, she was ripe for marriage, but the reason she didn't marry the time she should, and it actually cost her in her prime, was when a man comes for a hand in marriage, the mother will say, pastor said, man of God said, seriously, different suitors came and there were different reasons not to. And she was agreeing to what the mother was saying. Today she's not married. She's past 40. Now, like you said something that it was striking. Being able to set the pace for yourself. They will know you for being this. If they see that they can easily convince you, and sometimes parents can be actually selfish.
Yeah.
They think that it's not yet time to let you go. They need you to use you more. We've actually talked about selfish parenting.
Yes.
It's actually a challenge when it comes to...
Yes, that one count. But it still boils down to the fact that let the parents know you as somebody that
we don't
is
agree for
good.
anybody.
Yes, you do the right thing.
All right. Thank you very much. It has been a wonderful session. This topic has really been a really interesting one, and thank you for joining us. We look forward to having more of conversations like this in settings like this. As you can see, guys, a lot of challenges, and ladies as well. A lot of your questions and challenges and obstructions as to taking a decision and your fear has been, I think, for a reasonable degree, demystified to your level. And that is you forming your decisions going forward when it comes to marriage. With that said, thank you for joining us. This is HONNETTE INSIGHT Podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for more of wonderful and explicit content like this. Thank you for joining us and have a nice day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.